Hi everybody, this is Dr.Hamidreza speaking. I'm going to talk about narcissism. Narcissism is a pursuit of gratification from vanity or egotistic admiration of one's idealized self-image and attributes. This includes self-flattery, perfectionism, and arrogance. The term originated from Greek mythology, where the young Narcissus fell in love with his own image reflected in the pool of water. Narcissism is a concept in psychoanalytic theory which was popularly introduced in Sigmund Freud's essay on Narcissism 1914. The American Psychiatric Association has listed the classification narcissistic personality disorder in its Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders since 1968, drawing on the historical concept of this issue. Narcissism is also considered a social or cultural problem. It is a factor in trait theory used in various self-report inventories of personalities such as Millon Clinical Multiaxial Inventory. It is one of the three triadic personality traits, the others being psychopathy and Machiavellianism. Except in the sense of primary narcissism or healthy self-love, narcissism is usually considered a problem in persons' groups' relationship with self and others. The myth of Sisyphus tells about a man punished for his hubristic belief that his cleverness surpassed of Zeus himself. For this reason, he has to push up a stone up mountain each day, only to have a recompense the task on the next day. The term narcissism comes from Greek myth about Narcissus, a handsome Greek youth who, according to Ovid, rejected the desperate advances of nymph Echo. This caused Narcissus to fall in love with his own reflection in the pool of water. Unable to communicate his love, Narcissus lay gazing enraptured into the pool after an hour, and finally changed into a flower that bears his name Narcissus. The concept of excessive selfishness has been recognized throughout history. In ancient Greece, the concept was understood as a hubris. It is also more recently that narcissism has been defined in psychological terms. Narcissistic leadership is a common form of leadership. The narcissism may be healthy or destructive, although it is continuum between the two. A study published in the journal Personality and Personal Psychology Bulletin suggests that when a group is without a leader, you can often count on the narcissist to take the charge. Researchers found that people who score high in narcissism tend to emerge as a group leader. Popular culture. According to recent cultural criticism, Narcissus has replaced Oedipus as a myth of our time. Narcissism is only seen to be the root of everything from ill-fated romance with a violent revolution on the enthralled mass of consumption of state-of-the-art products and the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Some critics contend that pop culture has become more narcissistic in recent decades. The claim is supported by scholarship indicating some celebrities hire fake paparazzi, the frequency with which the reality TV programs populate the television schedules, and consequently, as the result, lead to some problems. Narcissism is a pursuit of gratification from vanity or egotistic admiration from idealized self, as it was said before. Cross-cultural studies of differences in narcissism are rare. Instead, as there is a positive association between narcissism and individualism, and a negative one between and collectivism, these traits have been used as proxies for narcissism in some studies. This approach, however, risks the misapplication of the concepts of individualism and collectivism to create overly fixed, caricature-like oppositional categories. Nonetheless, one study looked at the differences in advertising products between the individualistic culture, America, and a collectivist one, South Korea. In American magazine advertisement, it was found that there was greater tendency to stress distinctiveness and uniqueness of the person. Conversely, the South Korean ones stressed importance of social conformity and harmony. This observation holds true for cross-cultural analysis across a wide range of cultural outputs. where individual national cultures produce more individualistic cultural products, and where individualistic national cultures produce these products in terms of collectivist national prudence. Functional narcissist. Now it's time to refer to the concept of functional narcissist. This type of narcissism is related to the dysfunctional rather than functional, in terms that it leads to some misconceptions. For instance, in 1871, Kane's mother puts him under the guardianship of a New York City banker named Walter Parks, who raises him in a luxury. The point to which I refer is about the person who was suffering from narcissistic personality disorder. As an adult, Kane takes control of newspaper, which he uses to advance business in which Kane holds stock. Little by little, he thought about himself, and after some years, he considered himself to be center of universe, and his problem with others started to emerge, and he indicated the classical rate and classical continuum of narcissistic personality disorder. In regard to these points, I will refer to some most important signs and symptoms in next talks. Thank you.